In a lush and vibrant forest, there lived a small, curious squirrel named Nutty. Nutty was unlike any other squirrel in the forest. He wasn't the fastest, nor was he the strongest, but he had something special: intelligence. Every day, Nutty would climb to the highest branch of his favorite oak tree and watch the world around him. He watched the birds as they migrated south for the winter, the ants as they built their little mounds, and the fox as it tried to sneak up on unsuspecting rabbits. One particular day, Nutty observed some of his squirrel friends trying to reach a high-hanging cluster of acorns. They jumped and stretched, chattering in frustration, but the acorns were just out of reach. Nutty thought for a moment, using his intelligence. Instead of attempting a futile jump, he scampered down the tree and collected some twigs and leaves. Returning to the tree, he wove the twigs and leaves into a makeshift ladder, carefully placing it against the trunk. His friends watched in disbelief as Nutty climbed up, reaching the acorns with ease. They cheered and clapped their paws when he shared the tasty rewards with them. Later that evening, as the sun began to dip below the horizon, Nutty's friends gathered around him and asked, "Nutty, how do you always find a new way to solve problems?" Nutty thought for a moment, his whiskers twitching. "It's called intelligence," he replied. "It's not about how big your muscles are or how fast you run. Intelligence is about thinking, learning, and understanding what's around you. It's about finding ways to make things better." From that day on, Nutty's friends started using their intelligence just like him. They learned to observe, think, and solve problems in creative ways. Together, they thrived in the forest, making it a more exciting place to live. The story of Nutty taught the forest animals that true strength comes from the mind. And so, through his clever ways, the curious little squirrel showed everyone the true meaning of intelligence.